EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboy 80. Go.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Ready up. Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let go.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Panthers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're open to do it consistently here. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air, Penix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That is caught. McMillan with it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Panthers are able to move back in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. but you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's Penix. This pass is caught by London. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
A play fake. Now Penix. Throws right back to London. Complete again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a first and 10.
Ready, set. Here we go. Press on leading. Cougar 19.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Irving. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On the ready.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolf. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have yet again retaken the lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll throw with Penix. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. To the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game. I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Seven Pirates.
2nd and 2. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Cowboy 80.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, street. Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 70 Rangers, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Here's 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Now an audible here into something else. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 from Panther touchdown. Well, it's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's a group celebration after the takeaway.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he returns this to the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll set up to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 11. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing again, Penix. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They run the draw here with Robinson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready! Ready, ready!
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Nifty move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready! 70 Timberwolves! Ready!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Let's go now! 60 Eagles! Ready!
Handoff running left, Irving. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Here we go, here we go! Viking 18! Let's go!
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Ready up! Ready! 60 Bison! 60 Bison!
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
2nd and 5. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100.
On the set. Tag. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 8 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Penix. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. to the air. Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
70 Lions.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run with Robinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Penix working out of the gun here. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Boswell for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on. 70 Timberwolves. Check.
They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Hold it ready.
2nd down and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And looking to throw, Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be blocked down at about the 42.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Here we go.
They'll throw with Penix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Algier going straight ahead.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 45, Panthers 31.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now Penix going to hold on to it. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
It's a gain of 35.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
16 yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Stopped at the 24.